Yeah, sure. Go for it, Hunt.
All right. This won't be like something that I won't record this or anything, but it'll be on stream.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because there'll be like 3 channels streaming Tumbleweed, and maybe someone looking at the board game category will be like, "What the hell's going on? Why is there so many people looking at the same game?"
Yeah. So I'm surprised that B8 was not played by white.
B8.
Or sorry, C8.
I think Anton was thinking that the attack against E6 was too strong.
Right. It's just funny because we were just talking about how we predicted that Anton thought it was not important.
Yeah. But this is... I mean, I think Florian's right back in this game now.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That was like really exciting. I thought that Anton clearly got the better position in the opening, but here I'm not so sure. Because now Red's threatening F7. F7. No, I think F7 doesn't actually. It's a bit premature. It's not important enough.
F7 for Red? Actually, yeah. I believe that moves like this can be important because well, let's say Red gets F7 and F8. It's kind of like that keeps F9 and the connection to these other red groups alive, whereas then White's the one who has to worry about the life of his group in the upper left.
I guess if after F7, I was thinking White would just play F8, sort of forcing Red to take, and then all of a sudden Red's dying on the left, but maybe not. Okay, this move, I don't know about this move. Because I'm looking at moves like H11 for Red, or maybe, like, I think Red needs to cut along the 10th row.
Right? Oh yeah, H11 looks really awesome. And then H11, followed by G10. No, G10 is not possible.
But there is a, okay, this move.
This is coming a little bit at the wrong time, I feel like.
It's not quite enough, I don't think.
But, I mean,
but we'll see. Like, this does open up ideas such as G12, which provides 2 opportunities for Red to cut on the 10th row. So potentially this move is coming with like some more concrete threats than I had initially appreciated.
Oh, you mean just to get a move in Sente on G12 after White plays F8. No, White can't play F8.
Yeah. No, but White can play D8. And then now White controls that area.
Yeah.
So potentially this is a very smart move by Florian.
But it's still not convenient for White to capture B9 or C9 yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like if Red is able to break through in the center, then Red's position will be very, very good.
Okay, so he did what you thought.
Okay. So we see this move now. Now I think this is like a make it or break it position for Red. Red has like a short period of time to like launch like a huge attack against White's groups in the center.
True. I would be thinking about this move for a long time.
Yeah.
I would probably play something like H11, or I'd be thinking about H11 on instinct at first.
H11
is like E11 a thing?
E11.
Like you can defend
True.
C9 and then counterattack or something.
Yeah, exactly. Although I would maybe even try to go further and do like something like H14 or G13. But E11, in principle, it temporarily saves C9 for sure.
So what if red plays h11 and then white responds with I9? What is red's next move?
So h11 and then I9. Oh. I don't know. I think what Shinuito is saying about red playing something out of the C9 stack is probably better than my idea of H11.
Is G13 too far removed?
G13 looks awesome to me. I mean, because G12 and G13 are almost functionally the same. Because still G12 white cannot shield on it, so all the same shields apply.
I'm kind of worried that Florian might play a move like D9, just trying to consolidate on the left. Like, I still think that Florian needs to keep the tempo here, right?
Yeah, probably true. Because D9 looks strong, but
Okay, so this move.
nice.
Okay, this is interesting.
Well,
I don't think it's quite enough.
now we get to see what comes of this move. I mean, I bet Atari will just simply shield strongly, like on E10. But I don't know.
I was thinking that Atari would parry on I11.
Okay, hang on. I11. Oh, okay. So then the shield on H11 looks better at that point.
I11, then H11 that comes with an attack, but then.
Okay, I predicted the move.
Very nice. Okay. Okay, I think H11 here probably is going to be the move. Well,
probably. Although, do you find something like M11 interesting?
M11. M11.
Like red might finally get to curl around on the lower, like on the lower right.
I don't like M11 because then white responds with K9, which is tempo.
True.
And I think it gets tempo against a stack that red needs to keep because J9 is the only thing that's necessary to put a second line of sight against H9, which means that if red continues to attack H9, white may have the opportunity to take J9 as a defensive move.
Mm-hmm.
And then red's falling apart on the right. And I'm starting to think that this attack is not playing out.
I think I'm very bad at this kind of messiness.
Same, dude.
Like on the left hand side,
yeah.
where there's just like ones, twos, threes everywhere. I think that happened to me in my last game, and I just ended up like losing like all of the scattered stacks. Like I find it hard to manage them.
Right. I think
no.
I don't think this does anything, right? Or
this move. I don't like this move. So is red's idea here if J10 then takes the neutral as a double attack? Is that the idea?
Probably. But it's not fast enough because J10 then takes the neutral, then captures I9, and then captures G8, but then white's already pretty strong here. But if red does get G8, even if I9 is gone and H9 is basically unattackable at this point, G8 can intersect with a lot of red stacks on the left side, and maybe red can save his own stacks that way. Like I have this feeling that whoever gets to connect their groups in this game has a much better chance of getting a lot of territory.
Yeah.
And
I think I agree with that.
You kind of have to make disconnected groups at the beginning just, I don't know, maybe not always, but it's kind of nice to try to get representation all over the board and then slowly connect all your groups.
Your categories go as well. In case you want to appear as board games with the others.
Should I switch to board games?
I don't know. I just saw the Atari and Florian are in board games.
They're in board games. Okay. Maybe I should do board games. In case you want
to saturate board games with Tumbleweed.
Right. I don't know.
But no, I suppose I understand the idea to try and lure in the Go players, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really smart. That's the right move. Yeah.
This is.
I don't think actually.
Okay, wait a second. No, don't take. I was gonna say maybe Florian can get M11 now, because then it's threatening like J11 or something.
Huh. Yeah. True.
No, this isn't. I don't think this is quite enough, but we'll see.
Because now F8 is White's, basically. I think White gets to play F8, and then it's just not going to be easy for...
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Red gets F8. But it's too slow.
Yeah, Atari was able to connect, it looks like.
Well, actually, what about E8?
K8.
E8 and then K8?
Sorry, which K8 you said?
E for red.
Oh, for red.
Although at this point, I guess we need to play something like J7 just to do damage control on the right. I still think that E8 is pretty big for both sides. I mean, at least big for red because... Or does that just... No, yeah, I think that's good for red.
E8.
I think the battle is still alive as to, like, who gets to connect. There's still an empty space here.
E8.
E8. And then red has 4 lines of sight on F8.
Yeah, E8. 4 lines of sight on F8.
Yeah. And then red can play E9 and capture D8.
E9. Does white have a way to prevent E9?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, white can...
Maybe.
No! What the hell? That's crazy! No, C8 would... White can capture C8 at basically any time. Forgot about that. Oh, damn. White is playing the long game. Look at this.
Yeah, this is a nice move.
This is one of those Atari bot moves.
Yeah.
The dog agrees.
Yeah. he's been quiet at the moment. He's just kind of like staring at some sort of a treat that he doesn't want to eat. There's a tree anyway. That's delaying some stuff, I guess. Delay the capture on CA.
True.
Keep fighting.
Oh, this move is basically threatening D8, but now white's going to play F8. And, okay, never mind. Okay, so red can capture D8.
Yeah. But I guess white doesn't care, because white has, like, the rest of the bottom. Yeah.
I don't know if
it's
that's...
starting to get big, though, now, is it? Like the whole top side, maybe? Like, how does...
Yeah.
How does white manage the upper left?
I actually don't think that white can actually necessarily guarantee life in the top side.
Really? Oh, okay. Wait, does Florian... Okay, Florian... I thought for a moment that Florian didn't actually see that D8 was under attack.
Amazing, Chef.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably still enough going on here for white that white doesn't need to super worry about it, but I don't know. It is. I think it is good that it feels still competitive, at least. Because of this. Oh wow! Right, because that was a parry. All right, I changed my mind.
Does red have L15 here? Is that, like, doing anything? Probably just a waste of time.
L15, H11. Like, late as a follow-up?
L15, H.
I guess it's not really an attack. It's not really an important attack. Too bad.
Maybe red takes E6 here, but that seems like super slow.
Yeah, E6, B2, and then C4.
Oh, okay. It's red plays it.
And also, D6 can die. But just the fact that white's basically put the kibosh on all of red's... Oh, what about a move like F13? Because D11's under attack at that point.
Atari shields.
It's probably smart.
Yeah.
What about now, like B6 or something? I mean, if you're going to lose some stuff in the top left.
Yeah. B6.
Try and make it up somewhere on the bottom, or...
Right, because then you get back that the one stack. C9 doesn't die at that point. But I would not like to... I can't decide whether or not I'd rather just reinforce C3.
I was thinking of, like, M9. Like...
Yeah. M9. M9. Oh. Yeah,
What?
trying to get around. Trying to curl around.
So maybe Florian wants to parry on A1, but I think that's not fast enough.
No. Also, this move, I don't like it because now the capture has a follow-up.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a small follow-up, like it's not that big of a deal, and red has bigger moves elsewhere, and this move is just kind of putting an end to the attack being important.
guess it's interesting as well if white needs to spend another move on the left-hand side. Like maybe gives red time to do something on the bottom or the right, like you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Florian's got very few seconds left.
Yeah, he's really low on time.
I don't know. I think that the time controls are not very bad in this. Or I think it's like pretty generous to have 30 seconds per move. So,
Yeah, definitely. Especially in like if you play the opening kind of fast, you could really bank a lot of time.
no, I feel like. I mean, oh wow, this is a great move by Atari.
I think that was the move I was saying for red as well. B6.
Yeah, for sure.
It's probably good for both. Plays in the middle.
I was looking at a move like F13 for red. For red.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was really sad when Komachin ran out of time.
The title of the video though. That was the Komachin game, was it?
Yeah. I've been slowly mastering the art of clickbait.
Just clickbait, yeah. I mean, I definitely clicked it, so.
Awesome. Yeah, Miha said he was proud of me for learning how to title the videos better. Well, yeah, it's a bit more interesting than like just saying like October 2022 Tumbleweed Tournament number 55 round 7, you know, like that can be a video
But it
title.
does in theory make it easier to find.
True.
Depending on. But I don't know, if it pops up or something, it's definitely probably more clickable.
I doubt that these videos are going to pop up for many people.
Yeah. No, I think anyway, even if the titles are enticing, you can always like just make a playlist for this tournament.
True.
And then anyone that wants to find it will just look at the playlist, and they don't have to care about what the video titles are in.
True. I'm looking forward to okay, so red has to capture here, I guess. I'm looking forward to seeing some videos from you, Shinuito.
Yeah, if I make videos. But I don't know, it sounds like there's to be a lot of extra work to convert things into videos, maybe.
Depending on how much effort you want to put into it, like you can always just upload the stream directly.
Yeah, maybe trim it or something, or.
Yeah, that's how I started it. But then I wanted to add those title screens and like a little bit of music and then trim more.
Yeah, it could be fun to try anyway.
You have a Mac, right?
Yeah, and there's whatever iMovie or something.
Yeah, iMovie's pretty good.
So I was thinking of like, thinking where Anton moves next, like still F13 for red, or maybe starting with L15, attack L10, and then after white defends it, maybe red can follow up with F13, attacking C10, and then maybe red has some like depth in the bottom.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't think it's enough, but it could be something.
There's F13 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, F13.
And L15 would also be good. Although I kind of, yeah.
Okay, I think L15 needs to happen now. Like you just need more pieces in the bottom.
Then O13 maybe is looking okay. Is it for white? Can you parry and counterattack and?
Then I guess after L15.
Oh, you get the tree.
Okay, well, where is a 2-stack? It's not. That's not too bad, maybe. F12. I think maybe Red also needs to look at F12. Like, basically, the more lines of sight across the bottom rows, I think the better.
F12 doesn't really attack anything.
Yeah, but I think you just need. Okay, wait. H11 here. Maybe is H11 doing anything?
H11? I feel like the attack is not
it's not too
severe enough.
Okay, maybe H15, and then. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is a sick move.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, he's gonna capture F13 though, and now you have to pre-parry.
No, but then. I thought Red had I12, but I was.
I12 would have been so cool. Hang on, is there a way to get I12? Dude, if we would have F12 beforehand. Oh. No, never mind. But something like, damn, none of these moves really work. L15 could still work though.
At least maybe Red's trying to cut at M10. Maybe that's something.
Yeah.
I gotta disappear for a moment.
We need an Art of Invasions guide to Tumbleweed.
Dude, I mean, this would have already existed if it wasn't so difficult to understand. Like,
yeah, it's incredible. Like, I find it so hard to make a plan that actually works.
That, and also it's just like, what is the curriculum for a book like that? It's like, I mean, I know a couple things. I know a couple of things in theory, but putting them into practice is really difficult. Coming up with good examples is really the super hard part. I think one of the things that was low-hanging fruit about the opening book is that the material itself is the examples. Like openings,
yeah.
you just look at the different openings and you say, okay, well, you can do this. But you're starting from the position that you want to look at anyway. So with walls, it's just like, okay, there's a couple of things that you can think about, like for instance, preventative measures, such as just having pieces behind the wall before a wall's formed in the first place. So if Florian were to, focus on getting pieces down in the lower left earlier in this game, then this kind of scrambling to invade situation just wouldn't happen. And then we have kind of more practical things like when a wall is about to form, you can kind of try to control lines of sight on the gate that the wall would form on, so that you can kind of cut through it. Of course, but the thing is, I just don't know what kind of examples to use to write such a piece.
Possibly, I'm trying to think starting to think about what counts as solid territory, and then slowly taking away some pieces. So you have you have a wall, and you know that there's no way to invade, and you start taking away 1 or 2 pieces, and maybe showing how you can use a weakness or something.
That's a good idea.
A tempo which might give you enough to get I'm not even talking about big invasions. I'm just how can you get away with living with 4 pieces on the side or on the corner or something?
True.
And like that kind of stuff would then, you know, maybe naturally evolve into like bigger invasions or something.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because like here I guess it's like mainly trying to pick out weaknesses in the wall that you can get kind of a double attack on or something. Like you get an extra piece by attacking, and if they defend too passively, then you get a extra line of sight for a 2 or a 3 in a good spot.
Yeah. This is interesting. I don't think Atari is going to try to defend H9 because N11 saves N10, and then you can play O11 after that, and red can curl around. Oh, yeah, exactly. So white preferred to defend against N11 rather than to defend H9. Pretty small.
Yeah, this is very. It's just like kind of very. It feels like it's kind of small endgame compared to the like a very very small reduction or something.
Who's here?
It was like threatening a big invasion, but then it ends up just being a little nudge into the territory.
Yeah, I mean it was because he incorrectly tried to use such a small thing as a threat. But maybe that was just like the only thing that was left in the position. Is testing Cordy back?
Yeah, I just got back. So I guess everyone's sort of in agreement that white's basically winning and just has to kill the remaining pieces.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's for me it's kind of
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's much left on the bottom or the sides or anything.
Yeah.
Like really, maybe you get that upper quadrant or something is red, and then whatever you can save in the middle left. Or maybe it's more like a third. Is it like the upper right? Is that like a third of the board or something?
Oh. You mean instead of quadrants?
Oh no, I was just thinking about like just the way red has the board. Is that like a that shape? It's kind of like a slant, like a 120-degree angle or something.
Right.
You know, like.
It depends on what happens with the right side and the left side. Oh man. So F9 is attacked. But can't red just capture E7, and then if F9 is captured, no, that won't work.
I mean, that would be a 3-stack on a sharp corner, potentially.
But then E8...
So red could respond with E9.
Who? Oh, yeah, exactly. Red can play... Florian could play E9, right?
Or maybe there's something there. Like...
Yeah, I would capture E7 right now as...
Yeah. I think E7's an interesting move. Because, like, E7... I don't know, you're threatening maybe B7, and then that can be a accompanied with like a2 takes, and maybe you're getting to like a6.
Yeah. What? Well, I think that he didn't think through the snapback.
I think White's going to take on n10 here.
I
Very
would,
solid,
yeah. Makes sense.
I feel like that endgame, like, how do you, on the right-hand side, like, who gets the, let's say after n10, is there any, what's the nice point that you want to fight over?
After n10, White has pretty much secured all of the 9th row on the right side. So Red needs to fight over getting any more of the corner.
I'm just wondering, do you play like n8 or something? Like, do you really dive in, or like how do you get the most out of that?
If after n10, Red plays l8, this is actually an attack, so maybe that's like enough time to like play like l7 or something. Because right now, like if Red just does nothing, White is going to win all the way up to l5.
Yeah. Right, so blocking those lines of sight.
Yeah, I didn't even really think about it. I think you've been saying it since the early game that L6 could be a thing.
Yeah. I think Red's giving up on the right side then. I was thinking like, yeah, you're right. Like something like L8, then White has to shield or parry or whatever, and then Red can play something like M7, and then shield the rest of the moves.
Interesting. Sometimes I wonder as well how many of these will he does defend it, yeah. Like, just at what point is it big enough to reinforce?
It's not. That's not big enough. I feel like L6 is way bigger, but I think Atari just thinks he's gonna win anyway, so he doesn't care.
Yeah. There's the move that he could have played instead of E8, you were saying. Like,
So I guess like the narrative of this game is like there was that fight to break through in the center, and Red didn't get quite enough of a breakthrough to pull ahead.
True. It has something to do with well, yeah.
There was like
Sorry, go ahead.
It sort of felt like there was a bunch of critical moves, like a sort of only move type of things that Florian needed to find in like a rapid succession, and sort of without that, I think White just won on territory, which seems to be what happened.
I don't think that this move is the correct attack on L10 that Florian wants to do because of the shield now that White can play on L6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, like L6 is kind of the move that I wanted to play anyway.
Right. He just made that appealing. More appealing.
Yeah. Unless there's like something in the corner, like a 2-stack in the corner now that you could try, where before it was a 1-stack. But I can't. But like everything's like a 3-stack along the L now, the L row.
Really? Oh my god.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Just because of the wall.
Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
that looks like a really big endgame now.
That's a crazy move.
I still would not be looking forward to playing against Florian.
No, not at all.
I think I'm playing him next.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Atari.
I don't think I can replicate what Atari does.
No, yeah, like exactly. Atari is just insane. Like how good he is at this game. So it's. I was kind of expecting Atari to win, pretty much all of his matches. Maybe but yeah, we'll see. Maybe losing a match to get a revenge match later.
Make the finals more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I think the cool thing about double elimination is you get revenge matches.
All right. Good game to them. Okay. Oh, we have a really fun matchup coming. Atari versus Burned.
Yeah, I think that would be fun to watch.
And then I have to play the winner of that, right?
Alec, you have such like Burned is like. I literally can't get over how good Burned is at tumbleweed.
Yeah, Atari versus Burn is gonna be crazy. Actually, I mean,
I could see Atari getting bumped out to the bottom bracket.
Sure. And Shinuito, apparently Burned beat Atari's level 10 bot on size 8 on his first try.
Oh, that's disturbing. I mean, maybe it's also not terrible that I lost him then.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I just didn't have a chance. You know.
He's like.
That's okay.
He's completely underrated. He just doesn't play enough.
Yeah, well, it seemed like he's playing a lot of games. Like I think I talked to him a few times, and I think he's playing this like Mochalunt thing.
I accidentally closed the tab. Am I still in?
Still. Sorry, 1 sec. I'm trying to see who I can play earlier.
That would be awesome, because I would love to watch your game. I mean, like... My computer's so weak, it's crazy.
At Tumbleweed, or?
No, like for streaming, like it's working so hard right now to the fans going in like mad, just because I'm streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I found like a combination of streaming software, Chrome, and something else like Discord or whatever can be really heavy going.
Oh yeah.
Like weirdly, like just some. I mean, usually the streaming software is kind of a big thing, but then like depending on the browser, sometimes it can be using a lot of memory or.
Right. So Chrome is worse, or?
No, I just think like a lot of browsers are getting kind of beefier or something, or like I don't like it doesn't. They're probably just doing more things like. But I was thinking more like Discord as an app, as opposed to like Discord in browser. I don't know, is one actually any more demanding or not?
Right. I don't know.
We also have another game happening soon in
Who?
40 minutes.
In who?
Florian versus Wickedest.
Oh, dude, really? That's awesome. In how long?
40 minutes. 40.
You know, I wish I could do multiple, like join multiple categories in Twitch.
Yeah, I guess some of them are just set up so that like you're hardly playing Fortnite and Go at the same time. Like some of those things, but
Do you think there's more people doing Go or board games?
I'd say board games. I think because it's like more encompassing.
Yeah, I would agree.
But it probably depends on the day. But I'd be surprised if you get more than 100 ever in Go. Like maybe like 100 to 200 would be like a big stream or something.
For you?
But
for who?
No, just like for a big Go streamer might have maybe like 100 to 200 people actually watching.
Gotcha.
And then like there's just generally not that many channels even to like accumulate a lot of viewers like.
Right.
In the category, say.
Shall we play some Hex while we wait?
Give you a game of Hex if you want, or maybe I don't know. Are you two more evenly matched?
In what?
Ben.
In Hex?
Like you and are you and Ben more evenly matched in Hex?
Probably.
Or was Ben's gone? Is he?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, I can give you a game of Hex if you want. I've been practicing. Like I've actually started winning some games, but
Nice. All right, I'll start a new game of Hex.
Yeah, I did. I think I got through about 50 or so puzzles, and it at least gave me like some ideas of what to think about. But it still feels crazy. The picture to red, but just the rest of the board. Like, there's still a few people on Board Game Arena where I just get really, really trashed. Like, I just never felt like I had a chance.
But
from like the first move or something.
That's normal though.
Yeah, I suppose so. Go.
All right. Who's this?
I'm back.
Oh, okay. What did you say to me in DM?
Oh, I just told you that I had to leave for a moment because
Okay.
I had to, like, someone was in the office and didn't want to bother me.
I didn't want to switch the tab over to our private messages because I forgot what's in there. Well, I'm on stream, you know.
Right.
Secret tumbleweed strategies, of course.
Secret. Yeah, we keep all the prep in Alex DMs.
It's just like the next few openings that he's going to play and the crucial lines. But it's all, for some reason, it's just all in one picture that's perfectly visible as soon as you open the tab.
Right.
There's this, like, phenomenon, like, in, like, debating, where the strongest debaters will start to become judges, and then they'll, like, change the meta, i.e. what people are looking for in debates. Yeah, Alec and I have been sort of building on concocting some plans. We're going to change opening theory. It'll be to our advantage.
So the strongest debaters become judges.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it sort of makes sense. But
are you planning to make Tumbleweed into a judge sport?
I hope not. I think we can use, like, arbitrary heuristics such as elegance.
Congrats.
Yeah, like you play 20 moves and then a judge is like, I prefer the way Red played that. Looks better.
Red was more stylish.
Yeah, doesn't matter who's better in the position. It's just like fancy moves.
Like Red's play was more based.
Yeah.
That was an exciting middle game, though.
Yeah.
I think that was, in terms of, like, sort of back and forth in this, I think that was probably one of the best games so far. And Han, did you think at some point that Red was getting back into it? Because I thought that certainly you got a better position on the opening, but I wasn't so sure, like, around moves like 27 to 40 or so.
Yeah. I thought that if Red plays like D10 on move 27, then I don't know what's going on.
D10.
Doesn't that look annoying?
Oh, D10. I didn't like D10 as much, but maybe I underrated it. Because I thought that you would just respond with I9 and then sort of that would be the end of that.
D10,
Or maybe.
We have 27.
I9. Oh, I have I9. I didn't think about I9 in the game.
Who's here?
Oh.
Hello, Florian.
Hey, Florian.
GG.
Hey. Well played, Atari.
You too. I mean, I was like really impressed at some points, based on having heard that you didn't play a lot. But
well, I think I played 3 games in 2 years, so it was hard. But I fucked up in my mind. I fucked up at the moment when I thought you were crushed. It's like I was there, but okay, I can just play this, and he has no answer. I played it too fast. 2 seconds later, I was oh no, there is a move which is saving everything.
Wait,
and then the move I played is losing. if I saw this move, and of course, like 5 seconds after, you just play the move. It's when I play F7, my 35 move.
35. Okay.
I think only D8 is saving the position. If you cannot play D8,
yeah.
If you you cannot play d8, I'm taking the middle and all the position is down.
Yeah.
I guess. If you don't have d8, I will just play e8, and then I'm taking everything in the middle.
Testing Cordy,
Yeah.
what did we suggest on that move? We wanted to play.
We had a bunch of different ideas. So the first one that came to mind was h11. Another move that came to mind was, I think, maybe I15 or maybe I12, something to go after I10. Because I think what Red needs to do here is cut along the 10th row. And if Red can cut there, then I think Red is going to break through. But
Yes. I think at this moment I had many good moves, like make e11, maybe e8 also.
Yeah.
Well, just something e8. If I play e8, then I'm switching to play f7 just after. But I could also, I could play also many moves at the moment, and I play f7 because I was starting to have a few time, and I wanted to play fast now, and I thought f7 was like okay, I gonna win this, and like 3 seconds after playing it, I was checking all the moves, and oh, d8, oh no, and like 10 seconds after, he played d8, and I was like, okay, but now I'm just crushed.
Yeah.
Because this is taking all the position. There is nothing I can do. I think after this moment, it's like okay, I'm dead. It allowed you to play e10 with 3, which is horrible.
Yeah.
And then it's done. Also later, I thought 1 second to play something like. Instead of playing c2, I don't know what is the move. 53. But I think it's already dead at this moment. It's already dead. But instead of c2, I thought about b6 to trade something.
Yeah. This could be an interesting trade. Yeah.
Yes,
B6,
it could be
B2.
an interesting. It could be an interesting trade, but I had 30 seconds to evaluate the position, and it was like, well, no, I'm gonna defend, but I think it was already late. When you check move 53, it's like all the bottom is already given. It's probably too many points. But I'm pretty sure at move 35, if I played something different, not f7 because it's not working because of d8, maybe e11, something like this, maybe e11.
I think now I remember the
e8.
move that we were considering. Testing Cordy had the idea on the move 35 to play J12.
J12, yeah, that was
J12 maybe also. J12, nice one.
Yes. Yeah, I really underestimated how many weaknesses I have here. I was very focused on the left, and I think White can easily be losing.
Yeah, it's like I have many threats with J12. Can take the middle, can go on the right side, can reinforce the left side. Well, I think at this moment, I had many things, but when I saw d8, it was. I think it's over now.
E8.
After move 36, it's like everything gonna die now.
Yeah, unless do you still have J12?
J12 now? It's working?
J12. Well, White has, like, the thing is that White can respond with I11, but I think it's better now because, like, this whole thing on C10, like, parries, like, any threats against I10, so it's a little bit more difficult to launch that attack, but it's still probably decent.
Well, on I10, I still can take the middle in G8.
I10, and then you're suggesting G8 afterwards.